It's mid-April, but I still think it's valuable to go over the things that I'm using and talk about what works well and what doesn't. And also something new. For everyday journaling, I'm in my Traveler's Diner cover with, I started off the year in this Life brand A5 cut down, and I have since learned that these notebooks, this brand in particular, is a very small company. Everything is made by hand, and they painstakingly, like, they put so much effort into crafting these notebooks. So I don't know if I'd actually do them the disservice of chopping one of these down again. I think I'd pick a different notebook. Plus I didn't even finish it, so that makes me feel a little bit guilty. But I was just so excited to get into a new notebook. I think we can all relate to that. Fantastic paper. Excellent paper. I love the cream. I love the grid. I love these notebooks a lot. They do truly lie flat. They can get a little chunky if you're doing them in your traveler's notebook, but you can glue a few pages together, or you can just not stuff it so full. But honestly, this isn't even that chunky, I don't think. So anyways, highly recommend. This was a lot of fun. At the end, I kind of went ham and put all my gardening things in there because I started a bunch of seeds. So yeah, this one's been great. This one's important. It holds a lot of memories. In January, I gave birth to a baby. So, yeah, all of the birth story is in this notebook, and it's an important one. So I'll probably put a big piece of tape or something on it, on the spine, so I can like quickly ID it, and then I'll probably mark exactly which pages, which I'm not going to share because that is personal. I'm now in just a regular 64 page grid or dot grid insert from Traveler's Company, and I rounded the corners because I like rounded corners. Also in here, I've got this Butler Werner Traveler's Factory folder, which I really like. I also have a plastic 3-card insert. Okay, moving on. This 5-year Hobonichi, oh, it's getting a little bit dirty. This 5-year Hobonichi is, oh man, look at this, it's pretty, is for my child. And I'm going to be putting like key memories, maybe world events, and maybe funny things they did for the next 5 years. So that's been a real treat, because if anybody has these Hobonichi 5 years, this paper, oh, is so dreamy to write on. And this year, let me see if I can find something not super personal. Actually, yeah. So I've just been using a piece of MD paper as blotting. And this year I'm using Teranichi Smoky Navy as the ink all the way through. And I'm using my Pilot Vanishing Point. So it's been really, really lovely to fill these days in. This one was about the Artemis 2 mission, making contact with Earth again, which was wild to watch. Okay, so that's what's in that one. I should go to this one. Also for the child, I have a Hobonichi Techo that will have kind of like, it's kind of more like a scrapbook. Just with like when people visited, if they received some really notable gifts, like this one. This is the tag from a book that we received that's in Spanish. Hard to find books in Spanish in Canada, so thank goodness they sent that. And then I've been filling in kind of month by month with just photos of them on sticker paper. Again, personal, not getting shared here. But this is the cover. Mostly, I actually had this fabric in mind because my mom actually kept pregnancy journals, and they were covered with, I think they were covered with Liberty fabric. So kind of fitting that Hobonichi made a cover with that fabric. Okay, yeah, I'm gonna do this one next. This I have been using for quite a while. I always keep this Kaweco on it. It's just inked up with blank ink. This is my reading journal. This was made by a friend of mine. Her name is Kaylee, but her company name is Bowdrie Leather. And it is hand stitched, I think. Was this one hand stitched? Or maybe this one was machine stitched. But she does really lovely leather work. And then I asked for an inside pocket. And like, this leather is sturdy. So I've been in this reading journal since 2023. I haven't. Actually, what I'll do is just quick flip through. I haven't updated it in a little bit. I need to do that because I've read a few books. Generally, I just do like the cover photo, when I started it, when I read till, or when I finished it. When the book was published, because that actually lends a lot of context. How many pages, and then like a rating and any notes that I found interesting. That one I didn't finish. So yeah, this is just an MD lined notebook that I had kicking around that's actually turned into a really good, it's a really good purpose for this notebook, to do a reading journal out of it. That's by Nadia Kimi. That's a great book. So then I've just like tabbed the years because yeah, 2023, 2024, 2025. Some books I have not finished since 2025. That's fine. And then 2026. So I have many pages left. I'll be in this for quite a while. And I love this notebook, or this cover, for this purpose. I think it works really well. Plus it's got like super nice thick elastic bands. So yeah, Bowdrie Leather. Not last, because I have one more thing to show. I got this Superior Labor Wonder Pens collaboration A5. And in it, actually, the color of this cover is really pretty, so I'm going to show it. In it is Leuchtturm A5. It's a heavyweight paper, I'm pretty sure. And it's got a lot of pages. Lots of pages. Because I'm trying my hand at a commonplace book. I'm doing the sticker method, the little dot method, to track things. Very hard to figure out what I'm actually going to track in here, or what I'm going to collect in here. Yeah, I've seen other people's commonplace notebooks, and I've read about the history of some commonplace notebooks, and it just seems like a really interesting thing to do. I feel like I've actually done a commonplace notebook before, I just didn't know it, and it was all quotes. And I'm pretty sure that was like back in 2017 or something like that. So, yeah, I'm excited to see. So that's the natural color, and this is like a little bit of patina. It hasn't changed that much. I don't remember if I took a picture of it right when I got it, but also I think a really good purpose for this cover. This is a passport traveler's notebook, a camel. I've had it a long time. Actually, here's another camel. Look at that color difference. It's gorgeous. I love the camel leather from Traveler's Factory. Okay, this is a little trial of turning a passport-sized TN into a ring binder. The idea is not mine. I got it from Tisa Mwiko. Sorry if I mispronounced your last name. I'll link her channel. And she got the idea from a coworker because she works at a stationery store here in Calgary. It's an excellent stationery store. But I ordered a set of rings. Actually, I have two sets of rings, or 2 rings. And I've been meaning to give one set away at Stationery Club. But I totally forgot last time we met up. Anyways, I really like the idea of being able to move stuff around and experiment with like dashboards and paper and different inserts. And I think a ring system will be a really good idea for like work next year when I go back to work after parental leave. So right now I just have just kind of this is a postcard. This is some packaging, and then I've been doing almost a daily art practice of grabbing whatever is around and just making marks. Because I like mark making. It's really fun. And anything goes. There are no rules. If I hate it, it just stays there. Because it's progress, and you need to show your progress. Like, show your work. All of this paper was just like scrap paper that I've had kicking around. And I just cut it to pocket-sized insert, which I think is like 81 millimeters by 120, I think. I had to Google it because I was like, I don't know anything about ring binders or the insert size. Because the insert size is not quite the same as the cover size, which you can kind of see here. And it also will depend on your ring diameter. So these are 15 millimeter rings, which I think works pretty well. And then it's just wrapping the elastics around. I won't go into how I did it. Watch Tisa's video. It's a good one. I've watched it I've probably watched that video like 4 times. Mostly for the inspiration, but also because she's got amazing videos. Okay. So this was a trial run. I'm still going to use this as like messing around with mark making to figure out what tools do I like to use. However, this arrived today and I'm really, really excited about it. I ordered this. This is not sponsored. They did not send me this. I will say, it is snowing like crazy outside today, and I really appreciate the way that they packaged this. It came in a plastic, like a double-lined plastic bag that they had like wrapped all the way around the box and taped the whole thing. And then, so once I got past that one, then it was a cardboard box that was a little bit beat up, but was totally fine because on the inside, this was bubble wrapped, and then this whole box was shrink wrapped. So there was no way any moisture was gonna get to this thing. And there was no way that this was gonna get damaged in any way. So like, A+ shipping from MeePlus. Inside, this didn't come inside. This came outside. And then the box was shrink wrapped. But I got the black ring protector because that was like the free option. And then I debated a lot about getting a band because I wasn't really sure about getting a band. I wanted one, but I also had a budget to work with. But they sent one anyways as a gift. I don't know if they do that for everyone or if it's because, maybe because I had mentioned, where I'd found out about MeePlus. But yeah, they gave me a, like the divider, the lifter separator thing with the band. So that was really, really nice. Okay. Then after that, I'm gonna keep the box because it's a good box and because boxes are, I don't know, I'm just that age. Anyways, this is super soft and pretty and I like it. And then, wow, they also have a piece of foam that's like the same width as your rings, so there aren't any like marks. Yeah, they also have this piece of foam that like protects everything on the inside. I customized a little bit further. I went with the gold because it's gorgeous and the gold rings. And I went with these, I believe these are 16 millimeter rings. They offer 11 and 16 mil, which is a little bit different from plotter because plotters are only 11 mil. So it depends how much you want to put into your notebook. But I'm so impressed. Also, I wish you could smell this because it smells amazing. So yeah, here it is, brand new. I'm probably not gonna, I'll try and do a separate video of getting it set up. But like, oh, look at this collection of natural leathers I've got going on. Might be a theme this year. Yeah. That's nice. Ooh, that's nice. So this will potentially become my work planner. Maybe. Maybe. Or I just keep it for personal use. I don't know yet. I tried to justify it as, oh, this is gonna be my new work planner, but we all know. We all know this is just a gateway into rings. Alright, I hope you enjoyed this video. This is my quarter one so far. Well, I'm into quarter two, but this is what I've been using. And yeah, hope to see you in the next one.